Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to another video. So, this is the month that I get paid 3 times a month, and many call it the magic month and so forth, but I am honestly trying to determine how I'm going to budget this second paycheck because the third paycheck does need, it has to pay some of my bills going into December. So I need to make sure that I budget out this second paycheck correctly so that I'm not missing any bills or I'm not struggling towards the end or because like I said, for many, even though it's 3 times a month, that third paycheck goes towards mortgage or your rent or whatever. So let's get into this second paycheck budget for the month of November. If you're new to my channel, I am a mom of 2 wonderful young men, and I am on a journey to build wealth, enjoy life while paying off this debt that I've accumulated. So let's get into it. My pay date was actually today, but I received my funds on um, Wednesday. And I've been going back and forth with this paycheck, trying to figure out which way to go, how to do it, because, and I'm sorry if you have shadows and so forth, it is in the morning and my lighting is kind of off because I changed my desk around. So let me make sure we're good. I'll kind of stretch you in a little bit. There we go. Okay. So my paycheck is, like I said, today. This is the true pay date. And what actually posted to my account, I'm going to do planned and I'll put actual because I know what posted. I'm one of those salary employees, so I always know exactly what I'm going to make. All right. So I've started doing it, but then I'm telling you, this has been like on my mind for the past 2 days, trying to figure out how to make sure all of my bills are paid and not stressing too much about the next paycheck. Now, I have to be open and honest. On my next paycheck, it'll be my regular paycheck along with the bonus. But I have plans, so I want to make sure everything goes according to how I think it should go or how I want it to go. Let's put it that way. So, one of the first things I do when I get paid is I do have money that automatically goes over into my savings. So, I'm going to put that here. I have $50 set aside to go into a savings account. Then what I do is like I go in and I start paying my bills. So I know that I paid my electric, and I do write at a slant, so I'm sorry. I want to stretch it a little bit more, but not too much that it's killing you on the screen. Okay. So for electric, I ended up paying I'm just going to round it off to 194. And then I paid my water, which was 90. Um, those were those 2 things I paid. I have an Excel spreadsheet in front of me, so I'm looking up at that as well. I did send money towards a debt payment for care. Make sure I'm in frame for care credit. I paid 100 on my last check, but I'm trying to get this paid off, so I paid an additional 50 with this check. And as I'm telling you this, I'm highlighting it on my spreadsheet so that I know where I'm at and I don't get confused. Okay, so next thing is um this is where I'm struggling. This is where I'm struggling. Like I know my Apple family is going to come out before my next pay. So I'm going to leave that money in the bank, and that usually runs about 45. I know my camera will come out before my next pay, and that is almost 11. I do have YouTube Premium, and I absolutely love it. I know it's probably some people probably say that's a waste of money, but when I'm watching your videos and I don't have to worry about any ads, and from my understanding, you guys still get credit for it. I I absolutely love YouTube Premium. Okay, and that is 19 a month. And then what else do I have? Okay. So, here's my dilemma. I have and I paid some more on my Capital One card. I sent over 65 to that because I said I'm paying off debt. Now, what I don't want to do is I don't want to put so much money into debt and not really build up my savings, because my savings right now is my priority. So, hold on. My car payment, I have scheduled 300, and mark that off. Okay. I went. All right. So here's where I'm at. So now I'm trying to make sure I did everything. I have 10 as I keep going, I have $10 that goes over into my investment account every time I'm paid. So that's done. All right. For my cash envelopes, this is where for gas, I said I was going to do $80 for 2 weeks. I don't anticipate really doing any driving before I get paid. I get paid before Thanksgiving, so I'm good. Um, Grocery, I went to the grocery store. I already spent, where's my calculator? I spent $98.50, and I'm going to add an additional $80 to that for grocery. So let's just say that's 180. Let's just round it up to 180 for grocery. And then I have my spending. So for my spending, now I had to overnight something to one of my sons. So that was $33. And I'm checking that off. I also gave $20 because they're doing a potluck on my job. I'm not cooking. And to make sure that some other people don't cook, I gave some money so they can buy some things. So I gave $20 towards that. And I just ordered something else for my youngest son, which was 55. Okay, so that's 108. Now, that was those that I'm taking off. And I am giving myself an additional 150 because I need to get my hair done this week, actually today. And then I'll have $100 for the next 2 weeks. I'm praying I don't spend it all. So basically, I'm going to say 260 for my spending, which is quite a bit, but I'm taking away those things that I've already spent. Okay, so that's that. Now, I did the 80 for gas. I did my grocery. And I have giving. And I'm actually putting $100 towards giving. Okay. So now, let's see what I have left, and then I'll explain to you where I'm at. If I take 194, is that my frame? Oh, my camera's in the way. Is that my camera? Oh, okay. So 190. Let's do this again. 194 plus 90 plus 45 plus 11 plus 19 plus 100 plus 80 plus 65 plus 60. Oh, crap. I think I hit the minus button. God darn it. 194. Oh, you know what? Yeah. Let me do it here. 194, 90, 45, 11, 19, 100, 50 plus 65 plus 300 plus 60 plus 80 plus 180 plus 260. Okay, I'm at 1454. So, okay, so 1454 minus 2181 is 700 and some odd dollars left. Now, my dilemma is I don't want to put a whole lot into my debt payments. I'm still making my minimum debt payments, but I do want to pay some debt off. But I also need to build up my savings. And I have been going back and forward and back, trying to figure out. I literally, no joke, I had taken and said I was going to send $200 more towards this credit card. Um, I'm trying to think of, I don't even know what I did with my original plans, but it included so much going towards debt that I stopped because I'm like, there's no way I am going to send almost $600, $500 towards debt and not build up my savings. So that normally this video should have been posted on Wednesday, but I kept going back and forward with this whole issue of what do I do. I have decided to at least put um out of this money, I said 100 towards Christmas. Yeah, maybe I'll do two. Maybe I'll do 200 towards Christmas. So minus 200, right? Oh, plus 200. Okay. That leaves me with 527. Now, out of that 527, I really want to build up my savings. And I know on next check, my next check is almost going to be like a double check. So I'm not really stressing too much about that one. It's this one that I want to make sure all of my bills are paid. And my next one is when I normally do a mortgage on this, but on my next check, I've already budgeted and figured I'm going to do like a full mortgage payment on that one. So that's why I'm not putting anything here. So do I listen? You guys are getting me in real time. Real time. This is what I've been dealing with for the past 2 days, trying to figure out what do I do with this money. Do I put at least 300 into savings? An additional 300 into my savings? I think so. To build my savings up, so let's say 300. That still leaves me with 227. Um, oh, I'm sorry if you just heard my dishwasher come on. And I'm just not sure what to do with this additional 227. I was going to put it towards debt. I really was. But I don't know if I want to put that much towards debt. But I do want to pay some of my debt down. So I had thought about paying, I honestly thought about putting 200 towards this one. Maybe I'll do an additional 100 and make this 165. And that'll leave me with 127. And if I just hold on to that and then at the end of the month, make my final decision on everything and what to do with everything. So do I leave this as not as a buffer in my account, but pull this money out and just have it sitting until the end of the month and then look at the overall picture? I think that's what I'm going to do. I really I'm giving it an assignment, but I also feel like I'm not giving it an assignment. Okay, so my phone shut off saying my memory was full. So I had to go through and delete some things. Now, back to where I was, which I don't know where I was, but let me try to finish. Okay, so let's see where we are. We have 194, 90, 45, 11, 19, 100, 50, 165, 300, 50, 10, 500, 80, 180, and 260. Okay. Minus 2181.60. So that's like $127. Now I know where I was. I was trying to figure out what to do. Okay, third time is a charm. Gee whiz. Like I literally had to delete 3 apps off of my phone. So I have 127.60 left that I am going to hold on to. My assignment is to not use it as a buffer, but I'm going to just put it in an account. Tara with Journey to Wisdom and Wealth has hold my horses. That's pretty much, it's just gonna go into this holding account until the end of the month. Once I get that final paycheck and I know exactly what I'm doing with that one, I'll add this 127.60 in, and then we'll do a whole overview of, or a budget of where I'm going to like allocate the bonus and my paycheck and so forth like that. So, where do I put it? I don't want to put it to miscellaneous, and I don't want to put it to buffer. I almost wrote down hold my horses. We're just going to put it into we'll add it. I'll add it here as a 127 because I've been rounding. So that was my thing. I just didn't know what to do with the funds for this paycheck. And like this to me is such a wonderful feeling because I'm telling you, even though I haven't posted like I regularly should on my channel for this year, it's way different than last year. I'm still taking this as a win, as a, like I have improved tremendously, because there were times when, even though I was getting paid 3 times, I was trying to catch up on bills. I was trying to get things back in order. Something would happen, but to be able to sit and look at this check and say, what am I going to do with it? How am I going to allocate it? Just shows growth. To me, that's growth even for me. So I am quite proud of myself for that. Because like I said, I could have taken it and put it all towards debt, which is what I originally had planned. And then I was like, there's no way. Like, I want to get out of debt, but I need to build savings. And if I'm following Dave Ramsey's method, I was trying to find what I had originally planned. I had originally planned to put $400, $500, $600, $700 towards debt. $700 of this money I was going to put towards debt. But if I follow his plan, I need to build my savings first and then keep paying off debt. So that's what I'm doing with this paycheck. And I did want to come on and get this put in. I've already pulled the cash, and maybe I didn't pull enough. But like I pulled out for my, here, I'll show you. Might as well do it all in one video. For meantime, I had $260, but I've already spent some. And so I still have like 80, and I probably have more because I think I changed it a little. But I know I spent some, so I have 80 in cash here. And then and my spending includes my eating out, just in case anybody was wondering. So gas, I think I only gave myself 80, so I have to go pull out another 100. Yeah, I only gave myself 80, so I'll go and pull another 100. That's because, like I said, I was going to put that money towards debt. I really was. Let me know your thoughts. Prayerfully, I'm doing the right thing. I have my giving, and that's the 100 that's here. So that is that. And I think, and grocery. Grocery, I have I have 80. I already spent 90 something. What did I spend at Publix? I spent like 100. So yeah, so I have 80 left. And that's it. That is it. That's it. That's all. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Let me know your thoughts. Like, would you have put into savings, or would you have went ahead and just start paying off some more towards debt? I really, honestly, truthfully want to know. All right, guys, thank you so much. And I pray you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It is Friday, November 15th, and I will catch you in the next video. All right, bye.